Hello, Aries. This is a general reading for all Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. In the description box below, you will find different links to different areas of my social media. If you'd like to book a personal reading, please view the link to Lady Magdalene's Mercantile. Not only will you find crystals there, things to fill up on your feminine energy to help, continue and blow up your feminine energy. Right now there's just crystals, but there's a whole lot more coming. There's several different types of readings on there. You can purchase the extended reading for just $5, which I totally appreciate. All forms of abundance at this point. And then there's other readings like situational readings. And then there's my subscription service, which is 4 readings in 12 months. That has to deal with looking at your natal chart and looking at areas that you can grow as an Aries. And actually setting you up for a really awesome year and using the moon's energy to kind of work through, the pitfalls of what happens during the year, right? It's nice to reconnect. It's nice to have some balance, and it's always nice to have a little bit coaching. I did this when I was going through some major changes in my life, and I kind of swooped it up and started doing it for other people, and it's really worked out. So if you have any questions, just get into my email and we can chat about it. So that being said, let's get started for Aries, August 1st through August 15th. So what's going on in the Aries heart? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. Aries, you warrior woman, you. In the heart. All right. Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Empress. Well, there you are all over it. Let me throw out some past cards. I'm going to get everything out on the table first. 10 of Wands. 5 of Wands. Queen of Cups. Okay. What's going on around? High Priestess. Yes, you are. The Lovers. Okay. The 7 of Cups. Choices. And heading into the future. Temperance. Trumpet sounds. Ace of Swords. 5 of Cups. Nice. Okay, so let's look at the first card that I pulled out was the Queen of Pentacles. So Aries, you are doing just fine in the working woman department. I feel like, you're making money moves. I feel like everybody is kind of calming down on the investing, but you're putting a little boy in savings. You're looking at what's smart, what isn't smart. That's very analytical of you, Aries. And I think it really shows your vision, and it shows how broad a character you are. A lot of times when people see Aries, they just see this Empress. She's just kind of, this particular picture has, a pregnant woman that's fruitful and in the garden, and, she's basically the queen. But I feel like sometimes people don't get that Aries women are so much deeper than what they allow. You guys are very non-emotional when it comes to your forefront until your fire is lit, and then it's like, ja. So I feel like this is really showing your diversity right now. And I think it's out on the table, especially for people around you. Like, people are getting to know the vulnerable side of you. People are getting to know, and see how your responses to situations and things like that. I feel like they're really, seeing the bigger picture of you. Maybe this is just through your maturity. Maybe you've gone through some life cycles that have really, opened up your mind and your heart to things that need to change about yourself. As we all know, when you change yourself, you change a lot of things around you. There is a Tower moment in your heart space. To me, the Tower represents, it's not always a bad thing. To me, this one represents almost like an ending of, I'm not doing that anymore. I almost feel like you have put to rest a certain behavior, whether it is maybe you're taking a time to not drink anymore. Maybe you are like, you know what, I'm not gonna, as far as dating goes, like, I'm not gonna reduce my standards just so I can fit into somebody's profile. I remember when I was dating actively on dating apps, I would like change my parameters. Like, I'm like, why would I change my standards or lower my standards or put in things that I don't necessarily want just to gather more people, you know, for me to look at in this little app? Like, that makes no sense. So I almost feel like I said, you're getting a lot broader in your heart space and in your vision about who you are, what you want, and what you desire. And it's almost like this tower moment is God showed you something that you were doing wrong, and you're like, fuck that, I'm not doing it anymore. Okay, so I love that for you. That's a lot of major growth for you, Aries. In the past, I see there was a struggle. You were the who hasn't struggled in the past? You know, the Queen of Cups shows this beautifully intelligent woman there at the beach side. She is also pregnant. So if you've had a baby recently, or you're thinking about having a baby, or you're in the process of having a baby, pregnancy isn't always about having babies. Sometimes it's about new projects, or new projects basically for you. The Queen of Cups is a very, you know, ever wise woman. And I think there was something in the past that you were very wise about that people in your circle didn't necessarily like. Like, they didn't like the fact that you were doing something. This is the Five of Wands. And there was a struggle with that. Like, I almost feel like you were like putting yourself together, Miss Aries, and you were, again, for like your stability, you were putting yourself together, and your friends around you were like, why are you acting like that? Why are you high and mighty? Like, because they're low vibrational and they haven't seen the world the way through the eyes that you have. And they haven't had the experiences that you have. I'm not saying these people are bad people, but they're not seeing you for you. They're wanting to see you in their level. And these people just aren't awake yet. And I feel like you had some sort of fight with that, because the Ten of Wands says that fight is over. Like, you were like, all right, then I'm just going to take my broomsticks and I'm going to go elsewhere and take care of me and take care of my cat. So whatever argument this was, this led to an ending for you. And I feel like it was an emotional, passionate ending. So I don't know if you had like a major fight with some people. But I think that struggle really catapulted you, Aries, into this heart space of, you know, stability. And again, that God was like, you're done, and got you into this stability area. When I look at the surrounding energy of you, sweet Aries, you have the High Priestess. The High Priestess symbolizes, it shows a witch here with candles and her little cat that knocked over her little bag of crystals or ruins, and her tarot cards. But the High Priestess is really just being all about knowing your intuition and knowing what's right for you. It may not be right for everybody else, but it's right for you. So I feel like there's either someone around you that is supporting you, like, yes, do this, do this. I think it could be a Gemini, Libra. I think it's a Gemini. But it's almost like a twin. This is like a soulmate, or it could be a soul sister, or but basically the two of you working together, really cultivating who you are, is really supportive of you. You have a lot of choices in friends, Aries. People are attracted to Aries women because they're bold and they're a little bit brazen at times. People are really attracted to Aries. So you have all kinds of choices around you in terms of who you want to connect with. And to think about it, you know, we are who our circle is. So I'm not saying that you have to cut off all your friends. But you really need to nourish those relationships, that people that stand out to you. And I'm not saying you have to text them every day, and I'm not saying you have to call them, and I'm not even saying that you have to, be involved. But, a couple of times a month, make sure you're reaching out to the people that matter to you and telling them that. I think that would be a broad thing for you in your heart space, especially since I feel like there's some abandonment there for you. Like you're scared to reach out for these really wonderful relationships. And I'm not talking just love. I mean sisterhood even. Just I almost feel like you're kind of scared to reach out and bond because you've been hurt so bad in the past by these horrible people that are like, why are you doing it that way? You know what I'm saying? So moving into the future, you are letting go of something for sure. Um, the Five of Cups is typically letting go of what no longer serves you, kind of blessing it to move on. So you have space in these cups for something new. So this could be a love. This could be, you know, maybe you are on the dating apps and you're like, I'm cutting this dating app stuff off because it's just not getting me anywhere. You know, sometimes you do need to take a break. I see balloons. So this is the first time I've really seen there's balloons up here, two white and one yellow. And I almost feel like you're going to have your choice of three people coming about. Judgment. We got the Judgment card. We talk about the trumpet sounding. It's basically like, how do I say it? It's basically a divine calling. Like, you know, it's how it's supposed to be. It's how, you know, God is intended. It's about, you know, letting go, and God's like, yes, thank you, finally. You know, divine intervention of you letting go, like I said in that Five of Cups. The Ace of Swords is about a new form of communication or someone new coming to you. Like I said, there was a number 3, so I almost feel like you're going to have 3 new people kind of pop in. It could be someone from the past, and when I talked about maybe that relationship of like making sure you're texting people that mean a lot to you, you could just form a new type of friendship with someone. So I love that for you, Aries. So that's what I have so far. I'm going to go ahead and get into your extended, dig a little deeper in some of this. So again, the extended reading is located in the description box. It's a direct link to my website, Lady Magdalene's Mercantile. You just purchase the Aries extended, and I'll send it to you within 24 hours. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Toodaloo.